All right, good morning. It is Monday, September 16th, 2024. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. I guess we have some little tropical storm, blowing in here this morning. My wife wasn't happy. They canceled school like last minute, late last night, but hope everyone had a nice weekend. I had surgery last week. I should have had this surgery 15 years ago. So this was an old hockey injury. I'm sure many of you had noticed, but basically like my whole pinky finger on my left hand, like I basically didn't even have one. An old hockey injury. I got slashed over the glove, and it obviously it broke the finger. But the bigger problem was all the tendons that kind of run into my hand, and the knuckle was all messed up. And so I wasn't playing down here when it happened. It was I was actually playing up a league in the American Hockey League, and let's just say maybe I received some questionable medical advice at the time. I don't think they clearly didn't want me to have the surgery back then and miss games, but happy to get it done. I think the surgeon did a nice job. Feels good. Hopefully get this thing off soon. I'm really excited to have like my whole hand back, but so 15 years in running, so that's good. All right, next little bullet point I have in my notebook this morning. Obviously we are right in the thick of fall review season, and so just any kind of like action items, right? So as you know, some of the action items are on our end. All right, so maybe that's making like Roth conversions or changing tax withholdings, tax loss harvesting, things like that. And of course, some of them are on your end. That might be docu-signing, the updated investment policy statement, or uploading a tax return, so on and so on. So just look for those, in the coming days and weeks as we work through all the fall reviews. And in the client portal, we try pretty hard to keep it updated in there, like where we are in the action item process for your family. So you can communicate through there. Also, we have the little client dedicated email address, of course, client@oceansideadvisors.com. It's really, really helpful using that address when you can. It's been a wonderful few weeks already, and looking forward to another nice week here ahead. Markets last week, a strong week for the equity market. Really wasn't a lot of economic news. I think it was the consumer price index number came basically in line with what we expected. So 2.5% year over year, 0.3% increase month over month. That was maybe a touch higher than expected, but basically right in line. But I think the really moving markets last week is just this idea. We're going to get a rate cut this week. So that's the big item for the week ahead here. Fed meeting. Some people think a quarter of a point. Some people think the Fed will cut a full 0.5%. If I had to guess, I would say 25. That's what 25 basis points. That's kind of what the futures are. The market's kind of telling us right now. But as you know, things can change really fast, right? Like last week, it was more consensus 50 basis points. So, but nonetheless, we're going to get a rate cut for the first time in a while. I mean, it's been a couple years, of course, since inflation came in, and there's just a lot of rate hikes for a while there. So, the other piece we have this week is retail sales. So retail sales come out Tuesday. That's tomorrow. But that's I can't imagine that number's going to influence what the Fed might do. We'll see. It'll be a very interesting week. Expect it to be volatile. Even heading into the election, the base expectation should be the market's going to get more volatile here, right? As it's pricing in different probabilities of policies, and just Remember, control what you can control, which many, that's not market direction. It's more so your asset allocation and your financial plan, and making sure you're planning your rebalancing as needed. So, questions, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team. We love to help, and just love seeing many of you in the past weeks here. So we hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.